Hello, welcome back to the channel, and I've got a beer here which was sent to me by Don from Don's Beer Reviews. Now, he sent me this a while back and it's been in my fridge, and to be honest, I forgot it was there. So I thought it's about time I better get this beer in a glass. So this is the Stout Jock Black Thistle Stout, 4.8% from Scotland, and it's from Broughton Brewery. Now, I'm pretty sure that is what it says, but that writing on the front is in like a dark font. It says dark and malty, brewed in Broughton, Scotland. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Don. Yep, so Don, thank you so much, and I apologise it's taken this long to get this beer done. I totally forgot it was there. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to this. So let's get the beer open, let's get it in the glass. And then we'll have a little info on the brewery. I have had a Broughton brewery before. I think I've had a Christmas one from them as well. I'm sure they've done a Christmas one. I'm not too sure if it's on the channel. But that's the beer. That's the bottle. Sorry, that's the label. And like I say, it's 4.8%. It's a stout. Let's get it in the glass. Hopefully, that camera looks a bit like it's a bit wonky. Well, it's probably like a dark brown in colour. Hopefully the temperature's okay. It's been out of the fridge for a while now. Trying to get a head built up there. Hopefully it will. Very small head. Very, very small head. Just off white. A little bit tan in colour. But yeah, that looks... I've recently done a Welsh stout, which looked very similar. It had this like brown ale, dark mild look about it. Not quite as stouty as I was expecting. I don't know how that's coming across on camera, but to me, with my lighting there, it just looks a little bit on the lighter side. I mean, there's a red light there. There's a red hue, which is okay in a stout, but it just looks a little bit on the lighter side for a stout. Sorry. My phone trying to get got the torch and turned all sorts of things off on there. Don't even know what I've turned off. And the head's gone. The head has gone. Doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean it's going to be a bad beer, anything like that. So, yep. So let's get the aroma. Yeah, it's getting some malt notes there, to be honest with you. It's quite similar to this recent beer I've had, the Welsh Brewery Stout. It's not got much roastiness about it. It's got some caramel toffee notes. Not that much. Again, if I was doing this blind tasting on the aroma, there's no way I'd say stout. Yeah, it's definitely got malts and malt notes. No hop notes. Caramel, like a biscuit as well. Okay. Cheers, Don. Cheers, everyone. It's got some notes. It's got a slight roastiness there, which rescues it for me. It's got toffee, caramel, slight roastiness, a little bit earthy, then a little bit sweet. I'm swaying more to the brown ale again for this. Very similar to the Welsh one. Lots of caramel, toffee. A little bit coffee note there. Is there enough there? It's a very, very light bodied, light carbonation, which is fantastic. Light on flavour, and it's got this. I'm not picking up anything really roasty on the palate. It's more brown ale. or mild. Like a really nice dark malt. It's a nice beer. I'm not saying it's a bad beer, it's a nice beer, but it doesn't feel like there's much stout notes about it. Excuse me. When I'm saying stout notes, I mean like a dark roast, little bit bitterness there from that roastiness. It's got some slight coffee notes there. I just expected a bit more. Maybe that's just me expecting more. I don't know what you said about this, Don, if you had this. But it's an okay beer. It just feels like it's not what it says on the tin or the label. It doesn't feel like a stout. Doesn't feel like a stout. Let me get my glasses and read the bottle. Broughton Brewery, Main Street, Broughton, Scotland. It's got the best before on there. Stout Jock is a modern take on a Scottish malt stout. Scottish malt stout. A luxurious harmony of crystalline caramel sweetness. It's exactly what that is. Sharp blackened, smoky roasted malts. I'm not really getting that. Definitely getting more the caramel notes. Topped off with a burst of biscuit. Did I say biscuit? And creamy chocolate finish. Slante. Malts, crystal black roasted and chocolate. Fuggles, first golden pearl. See, crystal. I'm getting a lot of the crystal malt. Black, slightly, a bit of the roastiness. I'm not really picking up on the chocolate malt, but when it says that, the caramel sweetness, that's what I'm getting. And then when I get caramel sweetness in the beer, like a dark beer, like I'm thinking mild or brown, dark brown, as in southern brown ale. That's what I'm getting, and that's what I'm picking up on. I didn't realise it was. I'd never read the labels. A Scottish malt stout. So that explains it. So because of that, that description is absolutely spot on. So that beer, yeah, that's a nice beer. It's just not what I'm used to with a stout, with the complex roast and bitterness that I'd expect as well. Good beer though. Cheers, Dom. Thank you very much. Now this is a point where I bore people because I'll do a little bit about Broughton Brewery. And what I've seen is, one of the first things I've seen is that Broughton Ales in 2022 saw us making a huge change to the Broughton family as we joined another Scotland's best breweries, Spey Valley Brewery, allowing us to streamline our production and distribution and bring our loyal customers an even bigger choice of beers. So it's got Scots beers when you go on the website. Little bit of history about them. Broughton Brewery was founded in 1979 by David Younger and James Collins in a former sheep station in the wee village of Broughton in the Scottish borders. It was the first initiated Scottish microbrewery which appealed to customers looking for a new craft beer experience outside the traditional mass-produced lager and exports. Scots wanted something more, something dynamic, different and with real flavour. As demand for Scottish craft beers grew, so did Broughton's portfolio. Wanting to continue on their micro-brewing journey, Broughton shocked the market by introducing legendary border character ales, which included Old Jock and Merlin, to add to their now famous Real Ales collection. These type of ales blazed a trail for new microbreweries and the campaign for Real Ale, and soon became stiff competition for the famous Broughton brewed Green Mantle Ale, which you'll remember drinking in pubs all over Scotland throughout the 1980s. Do you, Don? Do you remember that, Don? If you're showing your age, that is. So yeah, it's a pleasant beer. It's a nice enough beer. It just threw me slightly because I was expecting like a traditional stout. Seeing it's like a traditional bottle, you just in my mind straight away I'm thinking traditional stout. It's going to be more roasty than what it actually is, and it is more caramel forward, but still a pleasant beer. Okay, sorry for all that. Cheers, and I'll see you on another one.